Welcome to the highly anticipated GOBA route announcement. I am Bill Gordon, your new director of the Great Ohio Bike Adventure, and I'm the head of the cycling department for Columbus Outdoor Pursuits. GOBA this year will be held on June 20th to the 27th, 2015. GOBA is a week-long bike ride with camping and floor facilities, and we do about 50 miles a day with a great support staff to make sure you have an enjoyable time. GOBA is going to have all the great features, as I said, with our support staff. Julie Van Winkle, who's been doing it for the last 16 years, is still as part of the staff on a part-time basis to make sure we keep consistency of the great ride you've all learned to love. We'll have a lot of the same contests. We're going to have a raffle. When you register, you can register to become rider number 27th for the 27th GOBA and get a free registration. We're going to have GPS maps that are downloadable each day, as well as printed maps to make sure you get on your way. So this year, where is GOBA? This year's GOBA is going to be in the northwest quadrant of Ohio. As many of us Ohioans know, it's very flat up there, so it should be an enjoyable week. We begin our adventure by showing up at Van Wert Fairgrounds, which is where you check in, get to meet your classmates, and get to settle in for a week of psychology department, fun, and riding. First thing to do is make sure you get there early. There's a lot of things to see in Van Wert, especially the world-famous Wasserman Art Museum. And remember the highly anticipated parade. Wear your favorite school colors, as well as dress up as your favorite mascot. So get to bed early after our enjoyable parade downtown, and start Sunday morning. We'll begin our first day of classes. And we're going to go from Van Wert to Bluffton. Along the way, we'll stop for refreshments at Delphus, which has the Canal and Postal Museum. And at the end of your first day of classes, you're going to arrive at Bluffton University. The best thing about college, as I remember, is dorms. And yes, we're going to have dorms. When you go to GOBA.com or through our newsletter, you're going to get links to the colleges to purchase the dorms directly through them. So keep your eye out for that if you're one of those that love dorms. For a study break at the Bluffton University, there's a famous art museum to relax and see some beautiful scenery at the end of your first day of class. On Monday, June 22nd, you'll get up early and go from Bluffton to Defiance. Along the way, we're going to stop in Delphus. Along the way, we're going to Columbus Grove this time, and we're going to see the Clymer Wildlife Museum. We're going to end up at the Defiance College, which is where we're going to do our midterms. We're going to be here for 2 nights. We're going to have floor accommodations, tent camping, which is my favorite, and we're going to have dorm rooms as well. As I said, on GOBA.com, look for those links so you can sign up for those before they run out. As a study break, we're along the Maumee River. Downtown is not far away, and there's the Miami and Erie Canal along the way. Tuesday morning, as we said, we're going to spend the day. We're going to have extra credit to get your psychology degree. Your psychology degree is going to have a 53-mile loop. Along the way, we're going to hit Sauter Village, which has 40 buildings that were built between the 1800s and 1900s to see the transition of buildings throughout that time frame. If you want to stay in Defiance, downtown is very close, and you can also investigate why it's called the Great Black Swamp. Wednesday, we're going from Defiance to Bowling Green. This is where we finished our midterms, and we're moving on down the Maumee River. Along the way, you're going to stop in Grand Rapids, which is a restored canal town that has shops and restaurants you can enjoy. We're going to stay at the Bowling Green High School, where we're going to have tent camping and gym floor camping. If you're one of those that went to GOBA.com and registered and signed up through a link with Bowling Green State University, they will transport your bags to the dorm in their conference center, which is where you'll be able to stay for 2 nights, because we're going to be in Bowling Green for 2 nights as well. Again, there's going to be an opportunity for more extra credit, and this time we have two big ones. One's a 53-mile, one's a 100-mile. Both of them will go along the Portage River. The 100-mile route will end up on the shores of Lake Erie with a turnaround in Port Clinton. For those of you who have enough credit and feel you're comfortable with your grade at this point, you can go enjoy Bowling Green downtown, which is only a few blocks away from where the high school sits. Friday morning, we're going to get up, and this will be our last big day of classes. We're going to go from Bowling Green down to Ottawa. Along the way, we're going to start out on the Slippery Elm Trail, then hit Deschler, which is famously known for train watching, because there's main lines of trains that cross through there. And when we hit Ottawa, we get a special treat. Putnam County Fair is going to be going on at the time, so get there early to enjoy that fair. Our final overnight is going to be at the Ottawa Elementary School, which next door is Putnam County YMCA. And remember, as a celebration for the evening, the highly anticipated GOBA Song Contest. So this is our last day of final classes. In the morning, you're going to get up to get practice with our great staff that we have and return back to Van Wert. In Van Wert Fairgrounds, you can pick up your bags, your cars, make sure you say goodbye to all your friends, have lunch in Van Wert, and enjoy the success you've done with your psychology work. For those of you that like to ride with a purpose, the Bike Development Fund has been funded by GOBA from some of the proceeds of GOBA in the past. The money has gone to the Ohio River Trail, and the Bike Lady who buys foster kids bikes for Christmas every year. She's bought over 1,400 bikes in this past year. So remember, go now to GOBA.com to sign up and register for GOBA 2015. Remember to send in your pictures to Where in the World is GOBA for our Facebook page, so we love to see where all our riders are going. So remember, the 27th GOBA is going to be June 20th to the 21st. Registration deadline is the 14th. Go to GOBA.com to do it. So mark your calendars, sign up, and begin your training. See you in June.